just drop a gear or two and oh, listen to it. It's just incredible. Oh, I can't, yeah. I love this thing, man. Man, this bike is intoxicating. Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about where exactly it is that the CBR650R really comes into its own as a middleweight sports bike. When I did my first impression video for this bike, I took it out into the Dandenong Ranges, which is where I take out all my bikes for their first impression videos. Now, the Dandenong Ranges consist of tight technical corners on roads with very low speed limits, littered with debris, potholes, roadkill, obstacles, and so forth. That environment is therefore heavily biased towards your lightweight, low-capacity sports bikes with tiny little skinny tires. I forgot how much I hate riding down the M1 at night. Especially this section, you can see that the street lamps do absolutely nothing for visibility. The thing is, I took this bike out there for my first impression after having done 3 other first impressions on very lightweight, low cc sports bikes. And I was left underwhelmed. I was left wanting. Most of it was due to the fact that it is just a bigger bike, and the power that this thing has in its derestricted form is just not usable up in the hills, especially when I was trying to get familiar with it. The game changed when I came onto the freeway, which is where we are now. Obviously it does just fine in the twisties too, but man, I was so impressed with how this thing handles the freeway compared to the Ninja 400. The power, which is not very usable at all up in the hills compared to those lightweight sports bikes, serves to be an absolute treat out here on the freeway. If you've been following me for a while, you will know that I found the R3 and the Ninja 400 lacking on the freeways. Those bikes can handle the freeway just fine at 100, 110k an hour, but it really doesn't have much more left in the tank. Sure, you can drop a couple of gears and do your best to inch your way up the speedo, but there's not a whole lot of juice left. Whereas this bike, holy crap, we are like barely touching its capabilities. I'm one of those guys who likes to sit in the highest gear possible and just cruise on the freeway. And you can do that on the Ninja 400 and the R3 because they have that 6th gear. The difference is when I need more juice to throttle out of a sticky situation or make an effective overtake, I have to drop a few gears and absolutely scream to get out of there. Whereas on this bike, I stay in gear 6, I roll on the throttle, and boom, I'm off. I teleport to the speed that I need to be at without even trying. And let me tell you, that gives you so much confidence when you're on the freeway, man, and it makes for a much cozier, comfortable ride. Like, I'm not even trying to be a hoon here, it's just genuinely from a comfort standpoint. The power comes in handy. But I will say this though, in the best way possible, this thing is trying to convince me to lose my license. I didn't have that issue with the Ninja 400 because I kind of always felt like at 110, you were sitting up at the top end. You didn't feel the need to want to push it any further because it kind of just felt like you were already there near the limit. But on this thing, oh my god, 110k an hour feels so slow. 140 would be just so chill for this thing. That's obviously 40k's over the speed limit, so you can't do that. And the thing is, that poses an issue because as much self-control and discipline as I have, this bloody thing is always trying to goad me. You just drop a gear or two and oh, listen to it. Holy shit, it's just incredible. Oh, I can't, yeah, holy shit. I love this thing, man. Yeah, the Ninja 400 does so many things better than this bike can, but the freeway, holy shit. There's just, like, you guys can probably hear it in my voice right now. The amount of happiness that just gave me it makes you do some naughty things. Ah, it's so good. But the Ninja 400 cannot even compare. God, I love it. I love it so much. You just feel like you're cruising on a jet. The four-cylinder noise, there's a slight whine, the ease and the comfort at which it hangs at the speed limit, the ease and the comfort at which it exceeds the speed limit. Like, yeah, this thing's an absolute missile. It's a jet. So, the power, which you didn't really get to see or use out in those tight technical turns of the Dandenong Ranges, where there are lots of obstacles and variables that could put you in a really bad situation. As you can see out here, it makes all the difference, which in my first impression video I didn't get to experience, and that would have come through in what I was saying and how I was speaking about this beautiful, beautiful bike. Oh man, it just feels so good. God damn it, man. And it's not even trying. It's really not. That's my exit, but I'm gonna keep going because I'm having too much fun. Secondly, the weight and the width of the tires. Again, out in the hills, when I was recording my first impression of this bike, it served to be a strong negative compared to the Ninja 400 and the Yamaha R3, which are both very light and have skinny tires compared to this. This feels like a bit of a whale compared to those. But out here on the freeway, the weight and the extra width on the tires afford you a significant sense of stability. If I was on the Ninja 400, I would be getting blown around like a mosquito in a tornado right now. But I'm not. I'm on the CBR650R and I'm feeling as stable as all heck. Even with some pretty strong winds at the moment, I'm chilling. Whereas on the Ninja 400 and the R3, I would be like leaning into a crosswind so that I don't get blown off course. I'm at the mercy of physics when I'm on those little sports bikes. But on this, it's so stable and so planted, so poised. You guys know what I want to do. Like, there is a clear freeway ahead of me and I just want to rip it, but I also don't want to lose my license. There you have it, folks. I just wanted to make this video because it felt like the right thing to do after I moderately blasted this thing in my first impression vid, which was valid, and it was a first impression. It's about how I felt regarding the bike, and I said it as it was. But I felt like it wasn't fair to put that up and then not put this up after having experienced just how goddamn good this thing is on the freeway compared to the bikes that I was pitting it against on the first impression video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the next one.
You say you've got them guns, but I've never seen you bang. You say you've got them drugs, but I've never seen you slang.